and let's roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, let's roll
This
out.
is episode 6 of Food, Fitness, and Fun with Dre and JD. Let's get right into it today. So, in our very first podcast, you were speaking about counting calories. You were saying that you know exactly how many grams of salad you're eating now. Let's talk about that. What the fuck does any of that mean? How does it translate into calories? Uh, does it have anything to do with calories? I don't do counting calories. I'm familiar with, things saying on the back like 8 grams of protein, 16 grams of protein. But what does it really mean? And more importantly, what does it mean to you and your goals? Like if you have something that, like I remember you said you eat a specific protein, like what was it, birthday cake protein bar, right?
Oh yeah,
The protein
Quest. It
bar.
was a good. I just switched it. You know, same brand but a different flavor.
Oh
I
yeah,
had like chocolate chip or some shit.
chocolate chip. Why not? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Fuck
200
it.
calories.
So what is it? Yeah. So if you see something that says, let's say 8 grams,
Yeah.
as opposed to 16 grams, what does that mean to you? Your goals, how you do your calorie counting. Let's talk about that.
So the grams itself is not really a big deal. It's just a unit of measurement, right? It's no
Okay.
different than saying, I'm gonna have a half a pound of sugar or 1 pound of sugar. It's just a
Okay.
unit of measurement. Um, People use grams because grams are a lot more specific than, let's say, a pound or a cup, right? Especially
Right.
something ambiguous as a cup. It's like,
Right.
oh, put a cup of sugar in there. Okay, what size cup? Like this size cup, this size cup. You really don't have no way of knowing. So
Uh huh.
using grams or a metric system, specifically grams, you know precisely how much you're putting in there, so you can get a better measurement in terms of the calories, because
Uh huh.
however many grams or whatever you're putting in that's how many calories you're going to be consuming. So I
Okay.
like to weigh things in grams because it's a more accurate measurement when it comes
That's
to
what I'm saying.
food.
So what is the relationship between grams and calories?
So it's just so the relationship is just simple. It's just a measurement of weight. That's all. You know.
Okay.
So um, each type of food has X amount of calories in it, and then, well,
Right.
how do you know? Well, you can know that by measuring it in grams, right?
Okay,
As
so
a
the weight is a direct correlation to the caloric intake.
Right,
Okay.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So 100 grams of salad is way less than 200 grams of salad, right? It's like,
Right.
well, how much calories is in that? You can do your calculations, or you'll see in the back of the food label
Uh-huh.
exactly how many calories is in that particular thing. But when if you choose to count calories, which a lot of that is measuring or weighing your food, it's
Uh-huh.
best to use grams than any other measurement, because grams is the most precise. It's
Okay.
not an exact science, but
Right.
you want to get as close to precision as you possibly can.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Because then you have a better idea, more accurate number for when you're tallying things up.
Right. Right. It's
Okay.
closer to, you know, the truth, if you will, rather
Okay.
than just being
Okay.
like, oh yeah, you know, I had, like I said, like a cup. I had a cup of coffee. Well,
Right.
how much is that? You know what I'm saying? How many
Right.
ounces is that? So you want to be as specific, because some people, cups of coffee is like, whoa.
Hell yeah. Dunkin' Donuts got like 40-ounce cups.
Right, right. It's like, that's not a cup, bro. That's
Yeah,
you
that
getting
extra
close to
large is not
gallons.
a cup. Yeah, nah.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. And
yeah,
remember
it's
the
just
whole like super size me thing?
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like, oh, okay, no extra large. All right, we'll just get rid of the small. All right,
yeah,
that's it. The
yeah,
medium
yeah,
is the small now. Done.
yeah.
Next.
right. And so you want to be able to be like, okay, this is how much this has in it. If I
Right.
measure it and I know how much I could say, this is how many calories I'm consuming. And
Right.
just be, just to be honest with yourself. That's all. That's
Got
pretty
it.
much it. Yeah.
All right. And are you are you doing the 2,000 calorie thing? Because I know a lot of people who lift heavy and teeter into the bodybuilding situation. They do more calories on the intake.
Um, yeah, so everybody's going to be a little bit different.
Uh huh.
I consume approximately 2,000, 2,500 calories a day.
Uh huh.
Um, Bodybuilders typically might do 3,000, 4,000 calories a
Right.
day.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Um, it's all based on your goals. I mean, if your goal is like a lot of people goal is to gain weight, right?
Uh
I
huh.
want to gain weight. Well, how do you know if you're gaining weight? To gain weight, you're saying, I want to consume more calories than I burn. Okay, well then you will gain weight. Or I
Uh
want to
huh.
lose weight. To lose weight, well, we know you have to um, burn more calories than you consume,
Right.
right? And so you have to kind of like know that. Now, a lot of us do sort of like a, you know, quasi measuring it. I kind of,
Right. Eyeballing
um,
it.
eyeballing it, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, eyeballing it, what I found, eyeballing stuff, most of the time you're way off.
Uh
So
huh.
I'll take a bowl and I'll just be like, that don't seem like that many calories, but
Right.
I really don't know. And then when I
No. Yeah. You
measure
don't.
it,
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, that's actually like 160 grams. That's a lot of calories right there. Once I do my
Uh huh.
conversions, it's like maybe I could put half of that back, and I only really need
Got you.
80 calories. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. Cool. That was good information. So but you don't use like a scale or anything, right? You just going based on the information. You do use a
No,
scale.
I do use a scale. Yeah, I mean, how else can you measure it?
Gangster.
You
Okay.
gotta use a scale. Like just like you use a scale when you're measuring yourself, you got to
Right.
use a scale when you're measuring your food.
So
So
you put your rice and beans and your tacos and your everything that you consume on a plate and then put it on that scale.
yeah, I put the correct way to do it is to take the scale out. Whatever you're gonna put the food in, let's say it's a bowl.
Uh huh.
You put the bowl on the scale empty. You
Right.
press this button called tar or tear, whatever that zeroes it out. Then
Uh
you
huh.
put you put whatever it is you're going to eat, put that right in there, and then that'll tell you um, more precisely how much you're eating. So
That's
that's how I
gangster.
know. Oh, I have about 170 grams of salad today. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's serious. You are dedicated, brother.
That's the way you got to do it. If you want to know, if you don't want to know, you just be like, oh, it's about. I think you know. It's like
Right.
if you never get on the scale. So I was like, how much you weigh? Oh man, I think I weigh about 150. I don't like 160, and then you get on the scale, it'd be like you 180 pounds. What the
Right.
fuck? How the hell?
Right.
Like you don't know. If you want to know, you gotta find out. You know.
Right.
So
That
we
makes
got to use
sense.
these. These are tools that we got to use.
That's true. Very true. Yo,
Okay.
so how often? So first, I'm gonna ask about you, and then I'll ask your advice for others.
Yeah.
Right? How often do you switch up your workout? The reason I ask is because a lot of people have this thing about hitting a plateau, right? Hitting a spot
Yeah.
where it's like, well, I've done all I could do, and my body's not changing anymore.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, how often do you change your workout, and then how often do you advise people to change their workout?
So I don't change my workout because I feel like I've hit a plateau or my body isn't responding. you know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times you think your body isn't responding, but it is. But
Uh-huh.
it's like, what are you looking for? So when people say that, a lot of times they're looking to get sore, right?
Okay.
And some people feel like, well, if I didn't get sore, I didn't have a good workout, which is
Right.
not true. um
Mm-hmm.
you not getting sore from a workout, means your body is primed. It can take it.
Right.
It doesn't mean that that's a bad workout. It just means that, oh, your body's like, oh, I'm not shocked by this, right?
Right.
In terms of hitting a plateau, that probably means you haven't, turned up the dial a little bit, either by adding more weight if you're
Right.
doing strength training or resistance training, or adding more sets.
Okay.
Because if you, no matter what workout you're doing, you feel like you hit a plateau. If I add 20 more pounds to it, you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the exercises. It's, are you turning up the volume? If
Right. Right.
you doing 8 sets, and then I'm working out with you, and I'll be like, yo, let me get 12 sets. You're gonna be like, God damn, I feel
Right.
that now. You know what I'm saying? So all
Yep.
you gotta really do is turn the volume. You could do the same exercises, but when I changed them for a few reasons. One, straight up, I might just be bored with that particular workout, where it's like,
Okay.
it's getting boring, and so
Right.
I need to switch it. I feel like something just went weird just now.
I
You
hear
hear me?
everything fine on
You hear
this
me
side.
fine? Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's
you
just
sound great.
like, um, you get bored. So it's like, well, I'm bored, So try a different way.
Right.
Two, I like to try other people's workouts sometimes.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
remember that.
yeah, I might look at somebody else's work and be like, yo, this kid, what is this dude doing? That is crazy.
Right. Yeah, I
I'm gonna
remember
get
one
that a
time we was
shot.
in the gym and you was like, "Son, you see what he's doing over there?"
Yeah, yeah.
What? Son, I'm dying over here. You're supposed to be spotting me. You're like, yeah, you good, but you see son over there though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that shit next week.
right. And
Cause
sometimes you
I
try, you be
like that
like, yo,
shit right
this,
there.
yeah. Sometimes you try and it'd be like some
Yeah.
weirdo shit and you don't feel right. You be like, I ain't never doing that shit again. And then
Right.
sometimes you try it, you be like, oh,
And you
now,
love it.
okay, I like that. I like the way that made
Right.
me feel. So always
Right.
be open to try some new shit, to be
Right.
curious about something new. Jesus
Right.
taught me that, where he just like, well, do the other guy's workout, you know,
Right.
see how it is. And when you do that, a lot of times you just add more to your workout arsenal. So it's like,
Yeah, more to the
okay,
repertoire, yep.
yeah, like, okay, now I got another way to do shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
used to have 6 ways, now I got 7.
Right.
So
And that I find is very helpful when you get in situations where a gym is packed. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? It's
now
like
you
what? So
talking.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I came here to do this bench press, but it's taken. All right.
Right.
I know 3 other workouts I could do. I'm
There
gonna go
you
hit them
go.
other workouts.
There
Let me
you
get these
go.
dumbbells. Let me hit this a different way.
Yeah.
I can still
People are like,
target the
oh,
same group of muscles
yeah.
with a different exercise.
People are like, oh, what workout, what machine you gonna use? The one that's open. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's the one I'm going to use. So if I have 6 or 7 different ways to do this muscle group, chest,
Right.
shoulders, whatever, back, I'm looking around, I'm scanning. If it's a crowded gym, oh, okay, that's open. I'm about to go over there and freak it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yep.
yes, that's So a lot of times I don't. I walk into the gym. In my mind, I might say to myself, "I'm going to use this piece of equipment, that piece of equipment." Okay, if I get there and those are used, well, I'm gonna
Right.
switch it. I'm gonna use what's open.
Right.
I'm not gonna just sit there and not do anything. You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think the important thing about working out is that you're challenging yourself. Even when I first started, I remember that was one of the questions that you and Jesus asked me. It was like, yo, so but how does it feel? And I'm like, it's difficult. I don't know what the hell it sucks. You're like, yeah, but is it challenging? Do you feel like you could do more? And that's what I still think about to this day. You know what I'm saying? I don't A lot of people look at things on a week to week. I know a trainer who he says every week you should either be adding more weight or another rep. That's cool. That's one way of doing it. Another way is I like to do it when you feel it's starting to get easy. I feel like for me, it's like, okay, if I'm doing sets of 10 and I'm doing 30-pound dumbbells, let's just say,
Right.
and I'm doing curls, right? All right, cool, but today 10 feels too easy. All right, then it's time to either up the weight
Right.
or go to sets of 12 maybe. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I kind of look at it. I think where people kind of get lost is they want to, like you said, they want to push themselves too much. You know what I'm saying? They feel like it's not a good workout if I'm not dying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I didn't have a good workout because I still feel okay. Like I remember sometimes when it was a group of us, we'd be leaving the gym and some cats were more sore or tired than others, and like, man, I had a good workout. I just feel so tired. That means it's a good workout. I was what? No, no, no. That's not what means you had a good workout. Like, did you challenge yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say no names, but we got a friend who he always used to like to take it easy at the gym. He was naturally stronger than some of the other people. And he'd be on some like, yeah, I'm gonna do the same as y'all. We like, no, you can do way more weight than us. Add more weight. Like,
Right.
nah, but then it's gonna be too heavy. Yes, challenge yourself. You're not gonna get stronger doing the same weight as us if you're stronger than us. Do what you gotta do,
Yeah.
player.
Yeah. That's
And we
that's
used to have to, finagle it.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Is that that's what makes it one of my favorite sports. Is that it's an individual sport. You know,
That's right.
you don't get on there comparing yourself to some other person. You're getting on there
Yeah,
comparing
it's
yourself
you against the mirror. You know what I'm
to
saying?
yourself, right? Like what did you
Yep.
do last time? Okay, if I'm going in there, I'm
Right.
benching, right? I'm benching 210. All right, I might throw some fives or some tens on there. Oh man, that feels good. Okay, now I'm at
Right.
220. But if I go in there and at 220 I'm struggling, it don't feel good to me.
That's
Then
right.
I might go back down to that 210 and maybe
That's
I'll try
right.
to get another rep out, you know?
Right.
Because when people do that, when they like wow out, blah, 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 that's a great way to injure yourself,
Yep.
you
I
know?
knew you were gonna say that.
And
Absolutely.
what Hasty used to
Every
always
time.
say, when you injure yourself, okay, now it's party over. Now you got to
Yep.
spend 2, 3 months trying to recover from that injury.
That's
That's two,
right.
3 months of zero gains.
That's right.
You've done nothing.
That's
So
right.
that's why it's good to make sure you look at it as a hobby, look at it as fun,
Right.
calm the fuck down, have fun with it.
Calm the
You know,
fuck down.
yeah, have fun with it. Enjoy your workout. Enjoy your
Right.
work. My man Doug used to say that all the time. You know, we work out with younger dudes and it. Oh,
Right.
it's like whoa, slow down. Enjoy the
right.
workout. Get a little
Right.
tempo.
Yep.
Enjoy it. Have
Right.
fun. You know, you hurrying up. You're trying to get it over with. If you gotta, you gotta rush. I would say look at the workouts you're doing. Where it's like, okay,
Right.
yeah, I would. I love to do some wild ass 2 hour workout.
Right.
Sometimes I don't have 2 hours, right? Sometimes I
Definitely
got an
not.
hour, 45
Right.
minutes. Well, then that
Right.
means I got to switch up my routines. I got to do
Absolutely.
more compound exercises.
Right.
So I'm hitting the number of different muscles with this one,
Workout. Yep.
exercise. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, just got to be a little bit more smarter and strategic. But
Right.
that doesn't mean you rush through your workout. Like, no, if I'm doing compound sets, I'm doing, oh man, I'm feeling everything. It feels
Right.
good. It feels great. I'm
Yep.
still going nice and slow, steady
Right.
is the way.
Nice and easy.
Take it
Take
easy.
it easy, Poppy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, nice and easy, man. No, I agree. I agree. Sometimes, I think that people forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, enjoy your workout. And I think that sometimes people forget that. They busy trying to hit the goal and get shit done. And that's fine. But you should enjoy whatever it is you're doing. And I
Yeah.
think that people forget that. Like we said on here before, like you gotta find what's fun for you. There's certain workouts I don't like.
Right.
I don't like them. There's certain workouts I'm like, that's what we doing. All right, can we do that now? Like, nah, we're gonna do it last. No, let's do it now. I don't want to do this. Let's get this over with. But
Yeah.
there's other workouts that I'm like, y'all want to do one more set? No, yeah, anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to do one more? One more? I'll do one
Yeah.
more.
And there's certain things I
So,
don't do either because I
right.
don't enjoy them. But if let's say I'm working
Mm-hmm.
out with somebody and they're doing them, I'll be like, okay, I'll do them. But you take like the deadlift, right? So, oh, you're getting there. You got to do the deadlift. You got to do that.
Right.
You don't have to do the deadlift.
No.
Do you have to do your back? Yeah. Do you have to
Right.
do squats or things for your legs? Sure. But you don't
Right.
have to do the deadlift. I don't
Right.
like doing the deadlift, so I don't do the deadlift.
Right.
Well, how do you target your back? So many different other ways I can
Yeah,
target
there's
my
a lot
back
of different ways. Yeah.
without deadlifting. I just don't like it. Now, if I'm working out with you and you like, yo, Dre, let's do some of these deadlifts. All right, like I said earlier,
Right.
okay, I'm doing somebody else's workout. I'll do it. I'm not going to kill
Right.
myself. So you
Right.
might be used to doing deadlifts. and you deadlifting 300, and you like, go ahead,
Right.
man, you bigger than me. Well, I'm not doing that.
Nah.
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 I'm gonna bring
Drop
it
that
down a
weight
few notches.
down.
Yeah, and
Right.
that's the other thing. Don't ego lift. Ego lift is a great
Oh,
way to fuck yourself
uh,
up.
you've hit a great topic unplanned. Yo, let me tell you something about ego
Ego
lifting is
lifting, go
possibly
in.
the most dangerous shit in the gym.
Yeah,
I've seen cats trying to impress ladies, cats trying to impress their boys, cats trying to impress their mentor, and I'm just looking like, oh, okay. So you came to hurt yourself today.
right.
Oh, I guess what? I'm not doing any of that. You could drop all that off. Yeah,
Right.
word. Yeah, I benching 380 pounds. Awesome. Yeah, I suck. Drop that down on like 110 for me. Thanks. Like, son, you're
Yeah,
not going to try to lift this 380? No. Why? Well, because first of all, I love myself. Second of all, I would like to be back at the gym tomorrow and the
right,
next day and the
right.
next day. I don't want to be walking out and like, yo, son, I don't know, but I can't, I, I
Yeah,
can't move my arm. I
yeah.
don't, son,
It
I
had.
woke up when my arm is done. I can't, it's finished. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
because you try to bench 380
right.
knowing that you could do 110. Like, but son, why? Like, yo, you're not Hugh Jackman in The Rock, and them dudes is on steroids anyway. Like, what's wrong with you? Do what you
Yeah,
can do, whatever that is. Like, I remember I have a friend when we was really in the gym, like grinding, and he was inspired. He was like, "Yo, I'm a park dude, but y'all killing it in the gym. I want to come to the gym." I said, "All right, come on, man, get you a guest pass, come to the gym."
right.
And my man was in there trying to hurt himself keeping up, and he's like, "I don't understand. I can't. I mean, y'all are doing an exercise with 30-pound dumbbells. I could lift way more than 30 pounds." I said, "Yeah, but you're used to lifting yourself. You're not used to holding a weight above your head and lowering it down to your chest in slow motion. That's you got to drop weight." It's like, "Nah, I'm not going to drop weight. I'm not going to drop." We had to stop the weight from like smacking him in the face 2 times, 3
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
And he
Those are,
left discouraged. I said, "Son, you know why you feel discouraged? Because you stubborn. Because you doing all this shit for ego. It ain't impressing none of us. It would be smarter if you dropped to 20-pound dumbbells if you have to, or 15-pound dumbbells. It ain't about the weight. It's about the workout. Do you feel good? Is your form right? Those are the questions. Like, I know a trainer, one of my dudes, Dex. Dex
yeah,
is always like, son, people forget how important form is
yeah,
because they're so busy trying to be fly, lift heavy, hurry up, that they forget about form. You got to
right.
work on form more than anything. It's the fundamentals. And son, when it comes to ego, dudes got no worries about form. It's just like, all right, 380. All right, 380. It's like, son, you just hurt mad parts of yourself. One, trying to impress whoever, and two, you're not even like lined up right, kid. Like, you got one arm way over there and one right here. Son, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, and you're right. And it's a lot of times it's young dudes, like you said, trying to impress ladies or trying to impress their boys,
yeah,
and you get hurt. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But when you get hurt, those are the guys who never make it back in. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
know that some dude gets hurt. You saw him in the summer because they're trying to get that summer body, and
Right.
then when the winter rolls around, they're like,
Be
"Oh
like, yo, what
fuck it."
happened?
Do you see him in the spring? They 50 pounds overweight. They never made it back into the gym, all
Right.
because they wrecked themselves coming out.
Yep.
And you look
Yeah.
at the opposite of that, dudes in their 70s, in their 80s, fucking awesome bodies, right? Like they don't have
Right.
any canes. They're not trying to get around. They look
Nope.
fucking gorgeous. There's
Right.
a brother, if you want to look him up, look up Robbie Robinson. Robbie
Okay.
Robinson started out basically at the same time as Arnold. Arnold has a movie called Pumping Iron, all
Yep.
about, when he was coming up. Robbie
Yep.
Robinson is in that movie. Robbie
Mm.
Robinson today looks fucking phenomenal. He's in his 70s, and
Mm.
he's still just like, "Oh, this is how you do." And then
Right.
you look at the
Right.
brothers like, "Yo, the brother is gorgeous."
Right.
I mean, I know people gotta say no homo or whatever when they
Nah,
compliment
nah,
another
come on,
man,
man. We
but it's
we
like the
we
brother
we
is
ain't
gorgeous.
18 no more. You know what I'm
Right. It's
saying?
like the brother is gorgeous. Like you look at his body, it's like, wow, he's in his 70s. He's looking, and you watch his workouts.
Right.
Um, he's not piling on the weight. He's not trying to do super amounts of weight. His
Right.
whole thing when he works out, and he says it's a lot, is about beauty. You know, it's about trying to
Mm,
accentuate your body. You're molding, you're shaping. So
that's
calm down.
true.
And remember,
Right.
Jesus was the same way, because Jesus is cut from
Yep.
that same rock of that
Yep.
time of the Arnold, the 70s,
Yep.
when
Absolutely.
bodybuilding was
Absolutely.
like starting to take off. Jesus is
Yep.
cut from that same. That's why I loved working out with him, because it
Yep.
was never ego. And a lot of times people
No.
get caught up in that ego because you're around the wrong people, and they're like, "Yeah, come on, do it, one more."
Right.
That's the wrong energy. That's the wrong
Right.
energy. If you working out like that, and I see guys doing, I'm like, I can't. If you working out with me, first of all, I
Right.
don't like people yelling at me. Period. Like,
Right.
who the fuck are you
Right.
talking to? Like, no, I can't even
Right.
work out with you like that. But two,
Right.
that's the wrong energy. The energy needs
Yep.
to be, all right, you can do it. Come on, I got you. I'm here
Right.
with you. We're
Encouragement.
we're gonna lift this together, man.
Right.
Most of that
Encouragement.
was
Yep.
you. That wasn't
Right.
even me. You did that by
Right.
yourself. And so
Right.
positive energy, positive
Right.
reinforcement the whole time.
Yep.
That gets the ego out, but it also lets you know, yeah, you can do this. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And so,
Yep.
yeah, you gotta really be careful about the energy that you're around in that gym. And the other thing with those ladies, listen, maybe you correct me if I'm wrong. Women ain't really giving a fuck about how much you lift, bro. They not, and you know what I'm
Nah.
saying? Like,
Nah.
if you
Nah.
look good, you look good, whatever. But ain't
Yeah,
no
that's
woman,
it.
no woman
That's
is in
it.
there like, oh my god, did you
Son, let
just
me tell you
bench
something. Let me tell you
350?
something.
Like,
I've been a
nobody
lot of
cares.
sizes. Nah, they don't. They don't. I've been a lot of sizes. You know what I'm saying? And in between all of those sizes, the ladies stuck around. They didn't care. Listen, I've never had a six pack. In case you're not watching this, in case you're just listening, I've never had a six pack. I've never been like a size 30 waist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been some super fly Calvin Klein model. But the women have never cared. I mean, do they like different things? Like when they see the changes, like, oh man, your chest is looking good, your arms looking good. Oh man, I see your legs getting bigger. Sure. But no, son, they don't care. I've never once have they been like, yo, but before I suck your dick, what you lift though?
You bench, you know what I'm saying? How
What?
much is your lat pull down?
You know what I'm
Are you
saying?
doing like a 150 lat pull
You know
down,
what I'm
or
saying?
just
Let
80
me but
pounds?
but
I don't fuck
but
with
let me
80
ask you a
pound niggas.
question though. But let me ask you, like, can you do a half hour on the elliptical while still like without
Oh,
water?
let's go, yo,
But I'm
son.
just I'm just curious. Like, I want to know, can you run 3 miles? So not once have they
And think
ever asked me that.
and think
Not
about it.
once.
When that's the other thing. It's like when you're talking about cardio. Think about it. Even when I started with you, you was looking when we first started, before you even knew what elliptical was. You was like, but
Right.
Dre, how much do you do? I'm like, an hour. You was like, you crazy, you bugging, you
Right.
wild. And I was like,
Yep.
son, it's not for you to do an hour. I don't even want
Right.
you to do an hour. Let's get
Right.
on there. Do 15 minutes. You did 15
Right.
minutes. You was like, oh yeah, I did 15 minutes. I was like, all right, whatever. Next time you go in there, you did a half hour. He's like, yo, Dre,
Right.
it only took me like a week. I did a half hour. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's what's up.
Right.
You upped it shortly. You was on 45 minutes.
That's right.
Before that, within 2 months, you was meeting Dre with the hour. You was like, son, I could do an
That's
hour
right.
too. That's the
Right.
way it works. I
Then
never
then he was
told
like,
you.
okay, now you ready?
Right. Now
I'll
now
meet
we
you
can,
at the
yeah,
gym.
exactly. But it's like,
Right.
I would never tell somebody, okay, when you're doing cardio, I need to see an hour of cardio when you just starting.
Right.
Like, no, you get there
Right.
on your own.
Right.
If that's what you want to do that. You don't need to
Right.
do an hour. I showed you
Right.
my stats the other day. I did 100 minutes of cardio.
Yeah, you
Why?
was wilding.
Because I was
No, no,
just
no. You got to be more specific. You
yeah.
did 100 minutes of interval training cardio. You can't
Yeah.
just make it seem like you was walking on a treadmill. You was going interval style on the
On the
elliptical for
elliptical, which is my favorite. Yeah.
100 minutes. For those who don't know what the fuck we're saying, the elliptical is the machine that you see everybody on at the gym for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then they walk away.
Yo, maybe we
This
could like,
man did 100 minutes of interval training
yeah.
and was like, "Hey, check it out." I was like, "Son, does that Does that say 100 minutes? Nah, that don't, it's wrong, right? It's wrong. It's like, nah, son. It's like, oh, all right. But you ain't do interval training that long. He was like, son, I only do interval training. I was like, oh, son, that's why I'm scared of you, son.
Felt good. It
Come
felt
on,
great.
100
And I just wanted to
minutes.
do it. Would I do that every day?
Right,
No. You know, every now and then
right,
I was in the mood for it, so you do it. But I would never tell
right,
someone that's your goal is
right.
to do
Who's
the
done
shit that
zero?
I'm doing. Who's done zero?
Right,
Yo,
right.
try. I like the elliptical because it is a full body workout. You know, you got your
That's right.
hands going, your feet are going, and if you
Yep.
do it the way we
Arms,
do it,
shoulders.
where we go forward and reverse, right? So it's like,
Oh yeah, you
okay,
hitting
you
all
go,
type of muscles.
yeah. If you're gonna do 20 minutes, my thing is, if you're gonna do 20 minutes, do 10 forward, do 10 backwards. Keep that
That's right.
equilibrium. Always
Yeah.
try to,
Yo, I don't know if I ever told you this, but
yeah,
when I went to physical therapy a couple months ago, and I
yeah.
told them that, I told you this.
No, I'm just listening. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, they were really impressed. They're like, you do elliptical backwards and forwards. I said, yeah. And they was like, son, most people hate the elliptical. I was like, yeah, but get to know me though, because I'm not most people. You feel what I'm
Get to
saying? I'm not.
know me.
Listen, get to know me. We gonna be together for a couple months, right?
Right.
All right, get to know a brother because I have different training. You know what I'm saying? I was with Yoda and Obi-Wan. You feel what I'm saying? I was in these streets doing some different things. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
You understand. So what is treason, by the way? You
You know
know
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
mean?
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You know? And yeah, so that's like, yeah, you always want to have balance. If you did something
Yeah,
10 minutes forward, do the same thing backwards. You're always trying to achieve that equilibrium. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
So
hitting those different muscle groups is really important.
yes, yes, and because you're
It's really
hitting the
important.
same muscle groups, but a lot of times you're hitting it with more intensity one way than the other. So let's take like
Yes.
your glutes, right? Moving forward, you are hitting glutes a little, but when you go backwards, you're hitting
Right.
so much more. So
Yep.
let's say one is 20-80, you go backwards, now it's 80-20. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I just love doing the elliptical because it just targets everything. When I first got back into training, I remember the elliptical was the only thing I did. I came off of there like, yo, my arms, my back, my
Yep.
legs, what the fuck? It's like,
Yep.
whoa, what just happened to me?
That's right.
Everything was activated. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I was like, I'm in love.
Yep.
This is my machine. I mean, until y'all come
Yep.
up with something better, and all they've done,
Right.
honestly, with the elliptical is made it better. It's still the same
Yep.
elliptical, but now you have like better ones. You know that let you change a lot more stuff. But yeah,
Yep.
you
Speed,
gotta,
resistance, all type of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, but you got to definitely be like, hey, um, take it light and slowly bring it up and have fun. That's the only
Right.
way. You know, it's like I would never tell somebody to do 100 because a lot of people like that shit is boring. Just being on the
Right.
machine is boring. Then don't do it. Don't get on
Right.
it if it's boring.
Yeah.
Like it's not obviously it's not boring to me because if it's boring to me, why would I stand on that
You're
shit
not
for
gonna do
100
100 minutes. Yeah.
minutes? Right? Like
Yeah.
I'm partying. I'm up there. I
Right.
got the fucking music
Yeah.
on. I'm partying.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah.
yeah.
I took a lady friend with me to the gym, and she was like on the treadmill beside me, or the next one because of social fitnessing as they call it.
But that's what they call it.
Planet Fitness has trademarked social fitnessing. It's interesting. Anyway, uh, it's on your
Of course.
face right now. Anyway,
Of
I
course they
took
have.
her with me. I ain't mad at them. Anyway, uh, so I'm on like the elliptical. There's an empty machine, and then she's on the elliptical or the treadmill, whatever. She's on some cardio machine. I think it was the elliptical too. And she's like, "Oh, so how long you going to do?" I was like, "Wow, I do half hour right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my 30 minutes interval style, whatever." She's like, "I don't know what interval is, but if you're doing 30 minutes, I'm gonna do 30 minutes." I was like, "All right, cool." You know what I'm saying? I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Salute. So I'm there doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And 30 minutes is up. Like you said, I'm drenched. I'm like, woo! I had a good time. And she looked over. She looked over at me. She said, "Are we done?" I said, "Yeah." "You want to go another half hour?" She said, "Another half hour? You crazy. I can't do another 5 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, well, I like the elliptical." She said, "I know. You love it. I said, yeah, I mean, I do. But why you say that? She said, I'm over here dying, trying to figure out where's like a comfortable setting. And I look over and it looks like you at a party. She was mimicking me. She's like, you all like smiling and picking up speed. And I think I heard you saying a rap lyric at one point. I was like, oh yeah, listen, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang came on. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, I was excited. She's like, I I wasn't ready for this. I said, well, I didn't tell you to do half hour. She said, yeah, but you know, I want to be like you. I said, well, if you want to be like me, it's dangerous. But she was really like, yo, even later on, she's like, yo, so you really be on that's the shit you be like sending me pictures of. I said, yeah, the elliptical. That's my shit. That's wifey.
Yeah. Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's
My
wifey.
boo.
You feel what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
baby right there. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the other thing. It's like you got to listen to something that amps you up. I remember telling you
Yeah,
that
you gotta
years
have good
ago.
music.
Like, get something on there. I don't know what amps you up, but you know what amps you up. Get something on there that when you hear it, you like, damn,
Right.
I feel like robbing a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's wild. You know, like
Right.
why would you?
Right.
You know, I'm not even violent like that. But when I hear this, it makes me want to just keep going and shit. Like I
Right.
can't quit. So
Yep.
everybody has that music, whatever it is for you. You know,
Yep.
and have that in your ears and just keep going, man. You know,
Yep.
whatever that genre is, go, 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 and that's just gonna
Yeah,
turn
or
it into a
mix. If
party.
I like to put a playlist. I mean, I do playlists for everything, so maybe that's why. But
Yeah,
I constantly just add different things that excite me to my gym playlist. Like it
yeah.
might be a Linkin Park song, it might be
Mm-hmm.
Annie Up. You know what I'm saying? It might be
Mm-hmm.
some random song I don't even know. I just bumped into it. Like I don't know.
Right.
Sometimes it's a song that I heard at Planet Fitness when I walk in. I'm like, oh,
Oh, that's kind of dope. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard. What is that right there? Oh,
Right.
that's crazy. Oh, all
Right.
right. Let me look that up real quick. Oh, all right. Boom, add to playlist. You know what I'm saying? And now
Exactly.
comes on and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, this that song. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We out. We out. We out. We out. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Get that heart rate up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
fun the whole time.
That's
Yeah.
my part. You know what I'm saying? I like to get that heart rate real high. Dangerously high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That
Don't be
we
like
have
me.
to.
Don't be like me, people listening, watching. Don't be like me. Don't be like Mike. I like to
Yeah.
put my heart rate dangerously high. You know what I'm saying?
I
At
think
one
that was
point,
one of
you
the
did
topics.
too, son. I remember we was on J Street at Planet Fitness doing the elliptical side by side, and your shit was like damn near 200.
Woo.
You remember that?
Those are the crazy days, though. I don't do
Son,
shit like that no
son,
more.
your heart rate was like 189 or
Yeah.
195. Like, and I was just peeking over every couple of like, oh, he's killing it. Let me just did
Yeah.
that say 190? I said 190? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
You
That's
know.
right.
And so yeah, when I was younger, yeah, I was wilding out with the heart rate. Everything was a little challenge to me, and I just be like, "Yeah, I'm skyrocketing my heart rate."
That's right.
Um,
You even
and
sent me a picture one day. It was like, son, my heart rate hit 200.
it's
It's like,
retarded,
son.
and it's just
Okay.
like, no, you know what I'm saying? So no, so now that I'm getting a little older, I have a little bit more wisdom. I
Right.
realize that your heart rate is your heart rate, but you should not want it to go crazy high. If it does,
Uh-huh.
it does. And
Right.
okay, is you getting that workout, you monitor how you're feeling. But
Right.
my heart rate now doesn't go that high, not because I can't do it. Obviously, you see I can, but
Right.
the better you get at doing something, the easier it should be on your heart. So
Yes.
obviously, when I was younger, I was still kind of new to the elliptical game, right?
Right.
But how many years I am now? Probably like 15 years or some shit doing elliptical, maybe more, maybe
I
somewhere
don't know.
over 10 years. You know what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
when you started, so I can't really say.
Yeah, so it's got to
I
be
know you
around that.
introduced it to me in 2013.
Right. So, and I probably started doing it a few years before that. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
now when I do the elliptical, my heart is like son, I got you. What's this? The elliptical?
Right. It's like this again.
What you want?
This
90 minutes, 100?
right.
Like what you?
You know
I
what I'm
don't.
saying?
This.
What we
What's
doing
next?
today? Right.
What's next? But when I first started, it was like shock to my muscles, to my heart. Your heart is just nothing but
Right.
another muscle. So it's like,
Yep.
whoa. In order to keep you going, I'm gonna need more blood. I need more blood. Come on, man.
Right.
Like now, my body is like, well, first of all, your muscles are more developed now, so I don't need to
Right.
push that much because your muscles can do a lot of the work.
Right.
I'm just going to give your muscles what they need in terms of the
Right.
nutrients that's in the blood, but
Yep.
we don't need to go there. And so that's really where I want to be as I'm getting older. I don't want to get like a fucking heart attack doing this shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like I like the fact that my heart rate doesn't get because I that's telling me I'm better at this. If you're
Right. Right.
still if you're still doing the same workout and you're still getting crazy high heart rates, that means your heart is not getting better at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should be getting way better at it. You start bike riding
Mm.
and you at 180,
Right.
then you bike riding for 6 months. You still at 180 doing the same route. Your heart muscle ain't getting stronger. Something's going on.
Right.
Something's wrong there. You know.
Right.
So it should decrease based on how well you are with that activity. You know.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. I like to push myself. I be on some like word. So you mean I ran that mile in 8.5 minutes? All right. Tomorrow I'm gonna run it in 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared.
Yo, that's the shit I be on. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to bolder, better, faster, stronger myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's how I look at it. I look at it like, yo, it's mad early. I thought we was running out of time. We doing good today. Yeah, you know, I look at it like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep pushing those limits. You know what I'm saying? Like what they say. What's this movie? You seen the newer version of Point Break? It came out a couple years ago. Oh, you gotta watch that. I might have to gift it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you know Point Break, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Back in the days in the 90s.
Yeah, so they redid it.
Okay.
I want to say like 2014, 2015, 16, something like that. And I'm so bad at actors' names. The chick from Twilight is in it.
Yeah. You ain't gotta say
and dude who played Duran in the movie about Duran, you know the movie about Duran, Usher's in it, and then there's another actor. Come on, man, you know this guy.
Duran.
Yeah, and the Iron Hands movie, or what's it called? Iron Fist, Iron Hands, Hands of Stone, whatever.
Oh, the Marvel joint.
No, man, about the boxer, Roberto Duran.
Oh, I know what Duran you was talking about. So I never saw that
Antonio.
movie. That's dope, and I love Roberto Duran. I'm a boxer.
What?
Fan.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch it. Usher plays Sugar Ray.
Oh, that's what's up.
And he did a good job.
Oh, okay. So that's the whole no mas post, the whole no mas.
Yes.
I didn't see that movie. I didn't even know they made a movie like that. And I'm a boxing fan, so I got to check that. All right.
I'm very shocked that you don't know
the
that
Roberto
film.
Duran movie. Okay.
Anyway, the guy who's the main actor in that film, he's also in Point Break. He's a really great actor, Hispanic dude, Latin dude, whatever you want to call him. Anyway, whatever. He plays Brody, the Brody character. There's a lot of interesting people in the film. Anyway, in the movie, it's a lot about like nature and in the Point Break movie. It's a lot about like nature and how we do so much fucked up shit to nature. We should be loving nature, and because they see that man destroys nature, they start destroying man. Those are the crimes. It's not just robbing banks. So they're doing all of these things to kind of give balance to the world, and they're seen as eco-terrorists.
I've heard of
this. They
this.
switched it up.
Yes.
They switched it up. And anyway, in the movie, they're doing all this wild, crazy shit, right? They're like mountain climbing. They're like climbing big ass mountains with any equipment.
Adrenaline
junkies. They're like, huh?
Adrenaline junkies.
Right. And in the movie, the guy who plays the detective, the guy who replaced Keanu Reeves, the young dude, he's like, yo, but why do y'all do all of this crazy shit? And Brody, the quote unquote leader of the bad guys, he's
Yeah.
like, well, you never know your limits. No, the quote is, damn. See, I gotta watch it. I watch this shit like every couple months. I love this shit.
Okay.
And anyway, he says, a man who pushes his limits will eventually find them. But if you never push your limits, you'll never find them. You know what I'm saying? They on some like, listen, if you don't challenge yourself, if you don't push yourself, you're never gonna know what you could be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you want some like, yo, I'll always just be an accountant. All right, then you always just gonna be an accountant. You never gonna know what else you could be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're never gonna try nothing else. You're never gonna push yourself. You're never gonna know. So I be on that shit. Like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? 8.5 minutes yesterday. See, I can get these 8 minutes today. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, in the movie, they was on some like, if we die, then we die. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I die trying to climb this mountain with no equipment, then that's it. I found my limit.
Right.
I found my breaking point. And I'm like, I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, well, you did 30 minutes on the elliptical. Could you do 35? I'm saying you're not gonna know if you don't find out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you try and you fail. Listen, at 31, I almost passed out. I had to get off the machine. All right, well then that's it for you. You know what I'm saying?
And I dig it too. I'm like, okay, it's your life. Live it the way you want.
Right.
But you do gotta feel
but you ain't
yourself
about that
out.
life.
You do gotta feel.
Well,
yourself
no, but see, that's the thing. Self-awareness is key in all things. You got to keep it real with yourself. If I know, hey, listen, all right, listen, it's 97 degrees outside. I know I probably shouldn't jog when we end this, but I might jog, son. I know in 97 degrees, as a person who's not from a place where it's 97 degrees regularly, my body is probably not ready to go jog in this 97 degree weather. But I have to be honest, I really want to try this shit. I really want to be like,
but see,
I'm gonna go jog. Now, hold on. Now, if I start jogging and I realize, hey, excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir, you gonna pass out if you keep going, or if my lungs are just like, hey, listen, we can't do this unless we end up in the ER. That little asthma pump wasn't enough.
Right.
Sit the fuck down. If I start feeling any of those things, I'm immediately gonna stop. Because I know, hey, listen, I gotta be real with myself. This is too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I think.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you gotta know your body, like you said, self-awareness. And when your body gives you those warning signs, you
gotta
don't
listen.
ignore them. So I think a lot of people
listen.
who push it to the limit is your body is telling you, so I can't take no more, I can't do no more. No, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep okay, so you're gonna keep going until it's broken. And if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. But when it's broken, it's broken.
Right. Right.
There's
You're just gonna find me passed out in the street.
Famous bodybuilder. You heard of Ronnie Coleman?
Nah, I don't. I'll be honest. I don't really know.
So he's back in the days, like the 80s and 90s, whatever. Ronnie Coleman, biggest bodybuilder ever, right? But
Ronnie, it's a black dude.
Yeah, black brother. Yeah,
okay, I think I know who he is.
Very famous. That golden era, like the 90s, whatever. He was just like killing it, just incredibly strong, just like pushing mad weight. Everything he had was lightweight. Lightweight. Didn't matter. 150 pounds in each hand, lightweight. But Ronnie kept pushing it and kept pushing it, and soon his body started breaking. You know what I'm saying? His joints, different areas of his spine, and he was just like, I'm gonna keep doing it though. I'm gonna keep doing it. There's a documentary on Netflix. Now Ronnie, he walks like this, he's all fucked up. And so it's like, Ronnie, man, like, I feel you. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to keep going. And when you ask him, you're like, well, Ronnie, like, do you have any regrets? And he says crazy shit like, yeah, I squatted 1,000 pounds. I regret not trying to do 1,200. You know, like what? All right, son.
Yo, he,
All right, son.
somebody needed to show him Tropic Thunder. Never go full retard.
But that's what you like. So what can I say? It's your life. You know what I
Son,
mean?
never
You
go
feel
full
good
retard, son.
about being walking with a walker and being all fucked up. And it's like, well, look at the people from your era. I
Right,
just mentioned, Robbie Robinson,
right.
who's even older than Ronnie Coleman.
Uh huh.
He's looking great. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Arnold Schwarzenegger, who popularized bodybuilding like nobody else has ever have.
Yeah.
Arnold is great and a
Yep.
fucking gazillionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And still, has a good body for his age. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like,
But even Arnold has said he's taking it way down.
yeah, of course. I'm fucking his
Yeah.
80s. Like, come on now. You
Right.
still pushing it to the limit? No,
Right.
bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You right. You right.
Balance, balance.
You right.
Have fun,
You right.
push it a little, but when your body,
Now you got to listen to those signs.
yeah, your
It's
knees is
interesting
cracking. You
because
don't just keep going.
right, right. It's really interesting because that's one of the things I spoke about when I was doing physical therapy. I asked them. A lot of people say when you feel pain, stop. Then there's another group of people who say always push through the pain, push through, push through. And the physical therapist said almost the same thing as you. He said, push within limits. If you feel you're in a certain range, it's okay to push. But beyond that range, don't push because you could do irreparable damage.
Yes, sir.
You can hurt yourself way worse. I said, all right, I like that. I like that. And that's kind of what I'm trying to teach my daughter now. You know what I'm saying? When she'll be going into physical therapy soon, you know what I'm saying, with her leg and things like that. So I'm trying to teach her now that she's starting to walk with just one crutch or no crutches. I'm like, yo, push within limits. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
gotta push. That's how you get stronger. But you don't want to go full retard. You feel what I'm saying? Never go
No,
full
feel
retard.
yourself out.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? Yeah,
never go
you got
full
to listen to
retard.
your body. Never
Right.
go full retard. Son, that's one of the illest parts of that movie, son.
That's my
He's like,
favorite.
I am Sam, classic, Academy Award. Almost full retard, but he knew not to do certain things. See, the problem was he went full retard. Never go full retard. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
son.
That, and when son is like, son, it's over. You could get out of character. He said, I don't get out of character until we do the DVD behind the scenes.
Even be commentary. What's
You know
wrong
what I'm
with
saying? So that's when I get out of character.
you?
That was the flyest.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cut this
Tough
piece.
love. When you hear that
Tough love.
expression, what does
Right.
it mean to you?
Tough love to me means um, it means that you're going to tell people what they need to be told, that you are going to not pamper them and babysit, and tough love is less nurturing. It's more aggressive.
Mm.
To me, tough love is keeping it real. You feel what I'm saying? It's like an example of tough love to me is like, all right, I'm overweight, and there's one person who's like, oh, it's okay, it's all right, it's okay, oh, it's okay, you're gonna do it, it's all right. That's that pampering BS. And tough love is like, all right, son, you overweight. Get your ass up. Let's go for this jog. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something about this weight. Let's go hit this. Or let's switch it off of fitness, right? It's like, okay, listen, you're eating 3 pints of ice cream a week and it's dangerous. Please stop. All right, cool. That's regular love. Cool. Tough love might be like those videos that go viral. You seen these videos where the dude is smacking all the food out of Shorty's hands? You haven't seen this?
I have.
Son, those I know they're probably fake, but they are hilarious because son is like, word, baby, we gonna get you fit. I got your back. Support. And then she's like, he ain't around. All right, let me eat this. And he'll just come smack the shit out of her hand and tackle her and all type of shit. That's tough love. And hopefully my cell phone is still alive after that. Smack that shit into the next room. But yeah, that's tough love. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, listen, sometimes you got to be aggressive. You got to go a little overboard so people get the point. To me, that's tough love. Sometimes tough love is like, yo, so you're not going to go to school? All right, don't go to school. Fine. All right, so let me, since you don't want to go to school, let me show you what life will be like if you don't go to school. Come on, come spend a day with me in the streets. Because this is what's left for you. You don't want to go. You don't want to get your high school education. You just want to be on the couch, smoking weed and watching TV. All right, so let me show you the unemployment line. Let me show you what it's like to live off no money and have to beg for it. Let me show you what the hustle game looks like. Some scared straight type of shit.
Yeah.
That's tough love. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to the pampering and the babying. To me, that's tough love.
Because I feel like I gotta disagree with a lot of that, and because I
Okay.
think that expression needs to be, it needs some improvement because people do think what you're saying, where it's like, let's use that example of the dude slapping the shit out of this person's hand, and it's like, well, yo,
Right.
I did that because I
Excuse me.
love you and I'm being tough. Like that's what you need. Well,
Uh huh.
let's continue with that. So now I know when I make mistakes, you'll be slapping shit out of my hand. So
Right.
what does one do? Do I straighten up and get it right because I don't want to get the shit slapped out of me? Or now do I hide it? Or now do I not confide in you because I
Okay.
feel like um you're being tough
Uh huh.
tells me I have to now live in this like shell. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? And a lot of times we
Uh huh.
exclude people because we call ourselves being tough. Now, there's a difference in terms of what you're saying of like, okay, um, the love part is, hey, let's go through this together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What do you need? How can I help you get through this? Your journey is now my journey. We're in this
Okay.
shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, I feel like that's more of the tough love because that's saying I'm now picking up your burden rather
Mm-hmm.
than this like negative reinforcement. Same thing with the weights and shit, right? Where it's just like, well,
Uh huh.
um, yeah, in order for you to get this, you got to get it this way. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to swim. I'm gonna pick you up and just throw you in the motherfucking pool. And it's like we don't understand the trauma behind a lot of the shit that we do. Um,
Right.
the rocks that we were cut from, from like back in the days where we just did that shit and we just called it tough love. But we
Uh
actually
huh.
cause more fucking trauma when we do shit like that. And I put it up there
Mm-hmm.
because I see that a lot. And I'm tending now to disagree with a lot of this called tough love that I see coming up that people are just like, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to do it like that. Or, yeah, I feel you in terms of like, I'm going to tell you the things you need to hear, not necessarily things you want to hear. So,
Right.
love isn't lying to you. I'm not
Right.
going to lie to you because if I lie to you, that's not loving you, right?
Right.
It's like I have to be honest with you about the
Mm-hmm.
situation. The
Right.
tough part is I'm now making your burden my burden. I'm saying, hey, we're in this together. You got an alcohol addiction? We have an alcohol addiction. Let's get
Right.
through this together. So I really challenge that expression, and I think it really needs some improvement because all it does
Uh.
is when you so hardcore like that, all it does is tell people hide from me. I'm a
Right.
monster. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
destroy you. And so people, okay,
Right.
well, I'm gonna hide from you. So I still am addicted to alcohol, but I'm not gonna be around you because you're just gonna slap the shit out of me. So I'll find some other place to do it. Oh yeah, I got some
Right.
extra homework to do at the learning center.
Right.
I'm a drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just feel like um we gotta like get much better with this so-called tough fucking love. And the reason why we don't really understand it, because we a lot of times we don't understand what love really is. And
That's right.
we confuse toughness with abuse, and
That's
those are
right.
two fucking different things. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was answering off the hip. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. You
Yeah.
just said, "What does it mean to you?" So yeah, I think now that you've said that, I could respond. I think that people forget that things have limits.
Right.
I think also reading the room is very important. For example, you said earlier you don't like anybody yelling at you at all. I know that. I have to learn that if I'm going to be working out with you, right? If we're going to go to the gym, and let's just say that's my style. It's not, but let's just say that's my style. My style is like, lift it, two more, pick that shit up, motherfucker. I now know I can't do that with Dre. I have to change. I have to resculpt how I'm gonna do things. I have to acclimate to how I'm gonna behave with Dre. And I
Right.
think that people kind of forget that. I think that people have a copy and paste method of however they are. One of
Right.
my mentors growing up as a kid, that was his thing. You know what I'm saying? Even now that I'm much older, I speak to his son, and his son tells me shit. And I'm like, yeah, that your pops ain't changed his style. You feel what I'm saying? He's still doing those same things, but those things don't register with everyone. You feel what I'm saying? Those things don't resonate with everyone. So I think you kind of have to learn who people are as individuals and what they need. And I think the second thing is, I agree with you. You get better results when you ask a person, what do they need? How can you help? But unfortunately, we're not taught this. You feel what I'm saying? This is something I learned a few years ago. A lot of times I was taught when people go through a hard time, you just speak to me, man, Dre, I'm sorry you went through that. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you listen to respond and say, like, oh, yeah, I went through some shit like that too. Let me tell you my burden. And then you kind of try to create this bond of mutual burdens. But you get better results and people feel more support from you when you say, like, how can I help? You know what I'm saying? What do you need? And a lot of us don't know that. A lot of us don't know that that's part of love, that's part of support. A lot of us don't know that. I learned that from a TED talk, honestly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of TED talks, and there was a dude talking about it, and he gave an example of, one of his friends who lost a son in a
Mhm.
really bad car accident. And as opposed to saying, hey, I lost a child too, I know how it feels, he asked him, well, what do you and your wife need? How can I help? And he said his boy just broke down and started crying. And he was like, man, did I say something wrong? He said, no one has asked me that this whole time. It's been
Right.
it's been a year and a half, and no one has ever asked me that. And I appreciate you so much for even asking that. So I think for me, the biggest part that we have to learn as a community is those things, asking people what you can do to help them, learning what support truly means,
Right.
and learning how to accommodate this person you care for, because you can't copy and paste it for everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't go around. All right, thank you, Alon. I can't go around screaming, lift, 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 if that's not something that resonates with you. Maybe I could smack the ice cream out my dad's hand and he's okay with it. But I know that my daughter will not be. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to learn how to deal with the people that you care for.
Yeah.
And idealistically, they'll do the same for you.
Yeah. And that's the other part of it, is that because some people psychologically will call that tough love, they
Mm-hmm.
expect that, because or anything less than that is weakness, right? So
Right.
let's use the gym example for a minute. It's like, oh man, yo, Dre, I want to go work out with you. Okay, let's work out. And
Right.
I'm on my Jesus shit. I'm just like, hey, you doing
Right.
good? You know, get another one. I don't want to work
Right.
out with you, man. You weak. I need somebody
Right.
to push me. I need somebody.
Right.
If you was really into working out, you be pushing me. And it's like, oh well,
Right.
what you're talking about is negative reinforcement. Okay, see, I don't
Yep.
do that. You
Right.
think negative reinforcement is a good workout or that
Yep.
someone actually supporting you, right?
Right.
But actually, that's just another form of abuse. But you've been in it so long, you
Right.
don't even realize that it's abuse. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
right.
just this person is just like yelling and shit at you. And so I see
Yep.
that too, where it's like a lot of us has been so much exposed to that. We
Yeah.
think that's what tough love is or love is because
Right.
we don't know any different, and so we
Yep.
look at anything else as that. Oh man, that's weak, man, that's gay, man. I don't
Yep.
Nah, man, you got to come at me hardcore, blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, you just been abused your whole life, so you don't really
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what
Well, that
love
goes
is.
into a deeper topic of conditioning and the things
Yeah,
that we have been through as a
yeah,
as a community, as a society. You know, there's a lot of things that we've been conditioned to do that's really just fucked up shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
yeah. It's true. It's very true. And it's also very sad that we've been conditioned to do those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so many other ways, and I think that's why we have to keep challenging ourselves and trying to learn new things, because that copy and paste method doesn't work for everyone, and it only gets us so far. You feel what I'm saying?
right. And it's
You have to
dope how
go.
the principles that you use in fitness can be used in other things,
Oh
right? I
yeah.
think
Oh
that's what I
yeah.
think is so
Absolutely.
dope about, that's why I said before, everyone comes to the well from different places. So it's like,
Yep.
yeah, you're learning these tools or these principles in fitness, but if you
Yep.
learn to expand them, you realize, oh man, these
They
principles are
apply to other parts of
universal.
life.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
universal. I can use these with
Yep.
anything.
Yep.
And so positive reinforcement is positive reinforcement. Whether you're talking about
Yep.
how you want to work out in the gym or the relationship you have with your kids, you
Right.
know, positive reinforcement. How what are you
Yep.
trying to get from them? You
Yep.
if you want them to be scared of you, well, you can just keep yelling at them and be a
Right.
monster. If you want
Yep.
them to confide in you and tell you what's going on and what their challenges are and what their shortcomings are,
Right.
then you probably want to bring that down a lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
and think about
Absolutely.
your approach. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Approach is a whole nother topic. A lot
yeah.
of people don't realize how much approach changes anything, like any situation. Just so you think I'm crazy for trying to run in the 97-degree weather?
Nah, that was what I'm saying. I think that you can do it. I think you have the so if you had never done any cardio whatsoever, I'd be like, Jay, I think you set yourself up. But your body
Right.
is used to cardio. You do cardio. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
the one thing you do more consistently than anything is cardio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for you to go outside, oh, it's 97 degrees, your body will just make an adjustment. Yeah,
All right.
same thing. You're gonna have to feel yourself out, but your
Yeah.
body will make an adjustment. You've done cardio before. It won't be a
Right.
shock to your system.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what that came from. So, as you know, I work with youth a lot, and I see kids on all over the spectrum, whatever.
Right.
And a lot of these kids are like really tough to work with, man. Like they're fucking violent and they might curse or whatever, but they can't help themselves. Like they have
Right.
condition. And these
Yep.
caretakers, bro, are to me super impressive. I'm just like, wow, because they'll
Right.
just like staying calm. Just okay. We're not gonna do this. All right, let's go for a walk. Let's try this. Let's try that. And I'm thinking to
Right.
myself, this woman must be dope in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because a
Mm.
relationship is probably like a tenth of that, where it's just like
Right.
some contentious argument happens. And if she has the same principles as she's just like, okay, I
Right.
understand.
Stay
Let's try
calm.
to, okay, maybe we can try this another. You'd be like, I can't even be mad at this bitch. Like, you are killing
Right.
the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it's like the qualities of someone. Just think of someone that's a caretaker or nurturer. It's like,
Mhm.
that's something you can like deposit into. You know what I mean?
Right.
What you think?
That's your
Yeah.
recent epiphany.
Yeah. It's just like just watching this person do this and saying, I wonder how she is in her relationships. Like if you have the same sort of outlook,
Right.
you're a fucking dope ass partner. You know.
You're gonna bag a caretaker and find out? Yo,
Right.
my man
Right.
almost
All
spit
right.
his drink
You know
out
what I mean?
just now.
You know what I mean? Because even if you was like horrible in bed, she'd probably be real sensitive about it. It's all right. It's
Right.
okay. Everybody don't have big dicks. It's bang.
Yo, or maybe the opposite. Maybe she wants some
Right.
like, listen, man, you ain't little Jimmy. I'm not gonna take this fucking behavior from you.
Yeah,
Get your
it could
shit
be. You're
together,
right.
motherfucker.
It could definitely be that.
You know what
It
I'm
could
saying?
definitely be like,
Because
listen, I'll take shit at work. I'm not gonna come home and take your
right,
shit. In fact, I'm going to
yeah,
deliver shit to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You're
She
going to get
might
all
come home
kind
and
of
just start
fire
breaking
and
shit, causing havoc.
flames.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like motherfucker, I've been
Yeah,
holding back, and I'm taking this shit out on one person.
right.
Yo
That's you.
ass.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
might be the case
it
too.
might be the case too. You know
Because
what I
I'll be
mean?
honest, working with kids for so long, I worked with kids for like 14 years, and I'll be honest, I hate adults because of working with kids. I have no problem telling little Jimmy stop jumping on the couch because he's 7 and he ain't
Right,
really learned everything yet.
right,
But if you 40, if you 35, I'm telling your ass once.
right.
After that, son, I don't want to tell you again.
Your patience start running thin.
I'm not good with adults, son. I be looking at you and see little Jimmy. Like I be looking at you and I'm like, so you still little Jimmy at 40. So you mean to tell me you 48 years old and you still little Jimmy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying? I'm
you
like,
you have a
okay.
point because for me, it's like it depends on the age of the woman. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you're in your 40s,
I'm talking about
I
adults, period. I'm the same way with
no,
men
no,
and
I'm
women.
I'm actually I'm not. So it's like if
Oh,
you're
see, because
if you're
I
in your
hate that shit. I have
40s,
zero patience for adults.
I'm just like, yo, I feel like you should have gotten these lessons, and I don't want to spend a lot of time trying to give them to you. If
Right.
you're in your like 20s, I'm be like, okay, you really just kind of starting out. I'm a little bit more patient with you. You know what I'm
Mm-mm,
saying? Yeah,
mm-mm, mm-mm. Nah.
because it's just like, come on, man. Nah, you got it. But I mean, all of it is different because hey, life lessons come when they come. So it could come when you
Right.
fucking 40. It could come when you
That's the sad
23.
part. Sometimes you get excited, like I like older women, but sometimes I be looking at them. I'm like,
Right.
so you 47 and you don't
You
know this
still
shit?
ain't right. You still ain't get this yet.
You still
Yeah.
ain't. You still little Erica, huh? Still little Erica, huh? All right. I guess.
Yeah,
I
and
guess you
and the
gotta
other
go.
thing is what's so crazy. This is why they say age is just a number. Because the other thing is what I see is like I can see I be somebody that's 25 and just mastered so many fucking levels of this life shit. They just got
Absolutely.
their shit
Absolutely.
together. Like,
Absolutely. I've
wow,
definitely seen that as well.
I
Definitely
am
seen that as
digging that
well.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Definitely seen that
yeah,
as well. One of my closest friends. That's how she was when I met her. I ain't saying no names, but you know what I'm talking about. When
yeah.
I met her, it was just
I'm
like, damn.
saying names. No, I'm not. Names will be
Well,
mentioned. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm
you
fucking
could
around.
you could say names if you want, but I'm not saying any names.
Start
So
making up
there.
names.
Start making up names. Now we talking.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. When I met her, just like, damn, like you young, but you like so many levels above like your age and your group of peers. It's like, so what you into? You know what I'm saying? Let me spend some time with you because you into some fly shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're just naturally more mature and more experienced. And I've seen the opposite. Like we were saying, sometimes I date older women and I'm like, damn, so you mean to tell me You just got your first crib at 43.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you what? Oh, all right. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
guess this
yeah.
ain't gonna
You
work out
you
too
can't
much.
you can't go by the number. It's life's experiences. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like
I'm just not good at 21 and up. You know what I'm saying? Once you 21 and up, it's certain shit that I'm like, if you don't got this in your utility belt, it's not gonna work out.
Right.
I can't do it because I have zero patience for it. I'm looking at you like, son, what are you doing? You are not little Erica. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you that. Like, people will come, like, I'll give you one example. Like, I got a cool couch now, but before I had some old sensitive Walmart couch. You know what I'm saying? Some old Walmart futon, you know, some quick shit that you got when you low on dough.
Right.
Motherfuckers was 40 pounds overweight and sitting down like this. Look. My son, what are you doing? Son, what are you about to break my whole couch?
Mm-hmm.
It's raining?
Yeah.
Damn. I guess I can't jog. You hear it or no?
I do hear it, yeah. On the window.
Damn, it's coming down out there.
Yeah.
Well, won't
But
be
yeah,
no jogging today.
I used to say some shit about as a joke. I mean, a friend of mine, we used to go to stores, and you know how you go to the store, you ask a question about a product. So we walk into the store and we'd be like, oh, this is a futon. Oh, it's like two. Oh, okay, this is nice. Yeah, I asked a question. Yeah, how do you break this? Just walking right in. It's just like, you know what I mean? Oh, so yeah, okay. Well, it's from Italy. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, the only thing I really want to know is how do you break it?
Sorry,
So
y'all are special for that one.
Because you know what I'm saying? It's coming to your house. You got the futon flopping down. Yeah, how do I break this?
You know what I'm
I just
saying?
want to know,
Like,
what's the procedure on breaking it? Just flop
son,
down? Okay.
Son, seriously, I'm like, son, you gonna just drop all that ass on my couch like that? Son, come on, you see this ain't the super fly. You see what this is?
Right.
Like, come on, this the get me by couch.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just
You can't throw yourself on the get me by couch. You know what I'm saying? I remember one chick. Anyway, never mind. Let me not share that story. People was trying to break my couch. You know?
Aha!
Aha! Aha! You know what I'm saying? Yo, people trying to break the couch, man.
No doubt.
Come on, man. What are you doing? Little Erica?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You still 7? Can I jump on your couch? No.
No.
You could jump out my apartment. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you hop your ass down the street?
Right. Right.
Plop down on my couch. Come on, man. You see what I got?
Gotcha.
Anyway.
All
right, man. That's it for me. This rain done messed up my whole plan.
It's always tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, that's it for us, folks. Peace.
Boom.
Boom.
And let's roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out. Let's roll.